Good morning. It is 7:30. Had a great night's sleep here. I'm camped north of Flagstaff. I'm ready to leave camp now. Here's a view of camp. It was very quiet. I've got a handful of interesting things planned for today, and then I've just got some errands to run in town. The reason I'm here in Arizona is to do some filming with a production company that's doing a documentary series about Route 66, and so I'm going to be working on that this week for 5 days. I don't know how much I'll be filming for the vlog during the week. I'm gonna assume not much, but I might film a little bit each day, show you some of the interesting things that we're seeing, and then kind of compile that into one video. But like I said, today I've got some interesting things I want to see and do, so let's hit the road. Okay, I'm just off of Highway 89, further north from Flagstaff, and I wanted to stop to see this. This is the Wupatki Spirit Totem. It's right at the edge of the Navajo reservation, just alongside the highway. The Wupatki Spirit Totem is actually marked on Google Maps. I don't remember if I found it there and then looked it up, but then found it on Atlas Obscura, or if I found it on Atlas Obscura and then looked it up later. But here's what it says on Atlas Obscura. It says, "No one seems to know the origin of the Spirit Totem, nor exactly how long it's been present on Dead Man Flats and the edge of Navajo lands. Locals will tell you that the totem has been around a very long time, or for as long as I can remember." So that's really all I could say about it. Just an interesting little roadside attraction. Okay, I'm about 10 minutes north of the Spirit Totem now. I'm going onto some private land, but public access is granted. I'm going to this Cinder Cone right here. So at first I thought all of this stuff on the side of the road was just rocks, but nope, it's all cow pies. All right, I am at the base of SP Crater. I was looking on Google Maps at the terrain view. I was looking for interesting cinder cones to climb. And this one stuck out to me for a couple of reasons. First, it's a perfect cinder cone shape. You can see I'm the blue dot right at the base of it, and it's a beautiful cone. And second, if you look at it in the satellite view, that's where it gets really interesting. I don't have cell reception right now, so I can't load the satellite view, but I will take a screenshot of it on my laptop when I edit this video, and I'll insert that. But if you look at it in the satellite view, you've got this dark cinder cone, and then this black lava flow oozing out to the north. And it's noticeable because it's the only thing like that in the area. It's very distinct, and so that's another reason I wanted to climb it. It looked interesting. Also, I want to fly my drone from the top of it. So all of those things conspired to make me want to climb it. I think I'll just continue up this road as high as I can get. I think it goes to about here, and then I'll just go up the edge to the top. It's about an 800-foot climb. This is an 800-foot high cinder cone. You could also camp here. Other people have camped here. There's a fire ring. Sorry in advance for wind noise. There's quite a bit of wind right now. I might not be able to even fly the drone once I get up there. And for the people wondering about my sunscreen strategy, all 0 of you. I usually use like a lotion sunscreen on my face because I don't like spraying my face, especially my nose. I put a lot on my nose and then down here. And then I spray my arms and my neck. And then I have the hat that covers my face and my neck and my ears. The little cape thing back here doesn't cover my neck all of the time. So that's why I also spray my neck. Took me about 13 minutes to get to the saddle between the volcano, or between the Cinder Cone and this other little hill over here. This is the other little hill, and it goes down, and then this is the Cinder Cone. I don't think there's a trail. It looks like there's some sort of path, but I think it's basically just straight up. It's like climbing a hill of sand. 2 steps up, 1 step back. Wow, look at this. It took me 31 minutes to reach the top here from my car. Huge crater. Super cool. I'm gonna go hike somewhere to over here to the actual high point of the mountain. I love how you can see the shape of the lava, the strings of the lava before it cooled. All right, there's the little summit pile of rocks. Check out the crater. I could go down in there, but I won't, because that seems like a ton of work. He says as he's on top of a mountain after climbing it. And then the view away from the crater is pretty incredible too. Lot of nothing. And then here's a better look at the lava flow that came out of the Cinder Cone here. You can see how starkly it contrasts with the surrounding landscape. Alrighty, let's head back to the car. Once I get back to the spot where I emerged on the rim of the Cinder Cone, I'll have made a complete 360 circuit of the rim. Really cool spot. I'm really glad I came up here. Back at the car, going to not entirely sure what I'm gonna do. There's some chores and errands I need to run in Flagstaff, but there are also a couple of things before Flagstaff that I could stop and see. I don't know, I'll start driving that way and see what I feel like doing. I'm basically at the northern edge of Flagstaff now, and I'm at a place called Eldon Pueblo ruins. These are some Native American ruins. I looked at some pictures of them online. They don't look super amazing or anything, but they were on the way into town, and so I figured I might as well stop by. There's not really much of a hike. I can see the ruins right here from the parking lot. So they have a series of little short walls here that are the remains of the pueblos, of the small buildings. There are some numbers that correspond to a little trail guide you can get at the trailhead. I'm not going to spend a ton of time here or go into too much depth. Just going to walk around and see if there's anything interesting. This site was mainly occupied in the 11 and 1200s and was abandoned by 1275. So this was the community room where people were, basically the whole village could fit in here. I guess kind of like a living room or a community center. These walls have obviously been, well, I would say restored, but at the very least stabilized. This was where a pit house used to be. So these square rooms are where people would have lived, where a family would have lived. These are small. The pamphlet says that 3 to 5 people would live in one of these, and it's only like maybe 8 feet by 8 feet. And then this smaller rectangular one would have been a storage room. Most of the time they would have been either outside doing stuff or on the roof, I guess, so that's why I could get away with such small living quarters. Kind of the same thing with my SUV, really. It's small because I don't need anything bigger. I'm outside most of the time anyway. I just sleep in the SUV. Here's a grinding stone, and the pamphlet says that while these are usually associated with grinding up food, these particular ones may have been used to sharpen axes. There are some axe heads nearby that fit the grooves perfectly. Not an amazing site by any means, but interesting enough, I think, and worth a visit if you're in the area. The little pamphlet here has a lot more information than what I've mentioned. I want to just read one little part to you about why it was abandoned. It says, continued dry conditions and a shorter growing season caused by cooler temperature resulted in a gradual abandonment of the Pueblo by 1275. People gathered their belongings, burned their rooms, and moved to areas south and east, where other groups were already coming together to form large villages. By 1400, many were probably assimilated into the emerging Hopi and Zuni cultures. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a day here. I have a lot of just little things to do in Flagstaff, not super interesting. I need to, like, you know, order some things online and back up photos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know what your favorite part of the video was. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. And I'll see you sometime in the next video. Not sure exactly what it'll be, but it'll be interesting regardless. At least it should be. I hope it will be. Thanks for watching.